You think your problem is lack of control, but what if I told you the real issue is weak muscles you've never trained properly? And the solution is something you can start doing today. Without pills, without expensive treatments, just simple exercises that most men are doing completely wrong. Today we're talking about the best Kegel exercises to build strong pelvic muscles and naturally improve control, performance, and confidence. If you're serious about fixing premature ejaculation and taking back control of your body, watch this video till the end, because one small mistake could be the reason you're not seeing results. Let's start. First, what exactly are pelvic floor muscles and why should you care? Your pelvic floor muscles are a group of muscles that sit at the base of your pelvis. Think of them like a hammock that supports your bladder, bowel, and in men plays a major role in sexual performance. These muscles control urine flow, erections, and ejaculation timing. So if they're weak, you may experience early release, weak erections, or lack of control. But here's the good news. Just like any muscle in your body, you can train them. And when you do, the results can be life-changing. Now, before we jump into exercises, there's one thing you must get right. You need to identify the correct muscles. A simple way to find your pelvic floor muscles is this. Next time you're urinating, try to stop the flow midstream. The muscles you use to do that, that's your pelvic floor. But listen carefully, this is just for identification. Do not make a habit of stopping urine frequently, because that can actually cause problems. Another method is to imagine you're trying to stop passing gas. That tightening feeling, that's also your pelvic floor. Once you can feel these muscles, you're ready to train them. Now let's move into the most effective Kegel exercises. The first exercise is the basic Kegel hold. This is the foundation. If you skip this or do it wrong, nothing else will work properly. Here's how you do it. Tighten your pelvic floor muscles slowly. Hold the contraction for about 3 to 5 seconds. Then relax completely for another 3 to 5 seconds. That's 1 rep. Start with 10 reps per set and aim for 2 to 3 sets per day. The key here is control. Don't rush. Don't squeeze your abs, thighs, or glutes. Only focus on the pelvic muscles. Most beginners make a mistake here. They overcontract or hold their breath. Keep breathing normally and stay relaxed. If you feel tension in your stomach or legs, you're doing it wrong. The second exercise is the quick Kegels. This one is powerful for improving control during intimacy. Instead of holding, you contract and release quickly. Tighten your pelvic floor muscles for 1 second, then relax immediately. Repeat this 15 to 20 times in a row. These fast contractions train your muscles to respond quickly, which is exactly what you need to delay ejaculation. Think of it like building reflex control. Do 2 to 3 sets daily. Now here's something most people don't know. You need both slow and fast contractions for maximum results. Slow holds build strength. Quick reps build control. You need both. The third exercise is the elevator technique. This is where things get interesting. Imagine your pelvic muscles are like an elevator going up floors. Start by gently tightening your muscles to a low level. This is floor 1. Then tighten a little more, floor 2, then even more, floor 3. Hold at the top for a few seconds, then slowly release in stages, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. This exercise builds awareness and fine control, which is critical for lasting longer. Because during intimacy, it's not just about strength, it's about knowing how much to contract and when. Do this for 5 to 10 reps. The fourth exercise is the reverse Kegel. Now this is where most men completely ignore something very important. If your pelvic floor is too tight, it can actually make premature ejaculation worse. Yes, you heard that right. So instead of tightening, reverse Kegels focus on relaxing and expanding the muscles. To do this, gently push down like you're trying to urinate or pass gas, but very lightly. You should feel a subtle downward movement. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then relax. Do 10 reps. This helps balance your pelvic muscles and prevents over-tightness. Strong and flexible. That's the goal. The fifth exercise is the bridge with Kegel. This combines core strength with pelvic activation. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the ground. Lift your hips up into a bridge position. While holding that position, contract your pelvic floor muscles. Hold for 5 seconds, then relax and lower your hips. Repeat 10 to 12 times. This exercise not only strengthens your pelvic floor, but also improves blood flow and overall lower body stability. The sixth exercise is the squat with Kegel activation. Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Lower into a squat. As you come up, gently contract your pelvic floor, then relax as you go back down. Do 10 to 15 reps. This integrates pelvic strength into functional movement, which makes it more effective in real-life situations. Now let's talk about something extremely important. Consistency. You can do the best exercises in the world, but if you're not consistent, you won't see results. Most people quit after a few days because they don't feel immediate change. But here's the truth. Pelvic muscles take time to strengthen. You need at least 3 to 4 weeks of consistent training to start noticing improvement, and 6 to 8 weeks for significant results. So don't rush it. Stay patient. Now let's go over some powerful tips to maximize your results. First, practice daily, but don't overdo it. More is not always better. Overtraining can cause fatigue and reduce performance. Stick to 2 to 3 sessions per day. Second, combine Kegels with breathing. When you inhale, relax your pelvic floor. When you exhale, gently contract. This creates better mind-muscle connection. Third, stay relaxed during exercises. Tension in your body reduces effectiveness. Focus only on the target muscles. Fourth, use these exercises in real situations. Once you build awareness, you can apply Kegels during intimacy to delay ejaculation. That's where the real benefit comes. Now let's talk about common mistakes you must avoid. Mistake number 1, using the wrong muscles. If you're tightening your abs, glutes, or thighs, you're not targeting the pelvic floor. Mistake number 2, holding your breath. Always breathe normally. Mistake number 3, overdoing it. Too many reps can lead to muscle fatigue and even worsen the problem. Mistake number 4, expecting instant results. This is not a quick fix. It's training your body. Mistake number 5, ignoring relaxation. If you only do Kegels and never relax the muscles, you create imbalance. That's why reverse Kegels are just as important. Now let's connect this directly to premature ejaculation. When your pelvic floor muscles are weak, you have less control over ejaculation. But when they are strong and trained, you can delay the response and last longer. It's like having a stronger grip on a switch. You control when it turns on. Kegel exercises improve that control. They also improve blood flow, which can lead to stronger erections and better performance overall. So this is not just about lasting longer, it's about improving your entire sexual health. And here's something motivating. What's once in Sao? You can do these exercises anywhere. Sitting, standing, lying down. No one will even know you're doing them. That means no excuses. You can train while watching TV, working, or even driving. Now, quick question for you. Have you ever tried Kegel exercises before? Comment below yes or no. I read every comment and I want to know where you stand. And if you're finding value so far, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button because I'm going to keep bringing you practical, science-backed tips that actually work. Now let's bring everything together. Strong pelvic muscles give you control. Control gives you confidence, and confidence changes everything. You don't need complicated treatments. You don't need expensive solutions. You just need the right exercises done consistently the right way. Start with basic Kegels. Add quick reps for control. Use the elevator technique for awareness. Include reverse Kegels for balance. And combine them with functional movements like bridges and squats. Stay consistent for a few weeks and you will start noticing changes. Better control, stronger performance, more confidence. And that's exactly what you're aiming for. So starting today, take 5 to 10 minutes and begin your training. Because the longer you wait, the longer the problem stays. Take action now. And before you click away, there's something most videos don't tell you. So der Handstand. Even if you do Kegel exercises correctly, there are a few hidden factors that can either speed up your results or or completely destroy your progress. So if you really want to fix premature ejaculation and build full control, you need to understand these deeper layers. Let's go further. One of the biggest overlooked factors is your mind-muscle connection. Most men rush through Kegels like it's just another exercise, but this is different. These muscles are not visible like biceps or chest. You can't see them working, so your brain connection becomes everything. When you contract your pelvic floor, you should actually feel a lifting sensation inside, not pressure, not squeezing your legs. A subtle internal lift. If you're just going through the motion without awareness, you're wasting your time. So here's a simple trick to improve connection. Place your hand on your lower abdomen. Relax your body. Now slowly contract your pelvic muscles while keeping your stomach completely still. If your abs move, reset and try again. This level of control separates beginners from people who get real results. Now let's talk about timing control during real situations. Because doing exercises is one thing, but applying them is where the real transformation happens. During intimacy, your body goes through different stages of arousal. At the beginning, your control is high, but as arousal increases, your control starts decreasing, and then comes the point of no return. Once you cross that point, ejaculation becomes automatic. Kegel training helps you delay reaching that point. Here's how you use it. When you feel your arousal rising quickly, gently contract your pelvic floor for a few seconds, then relax. This helps reduce the intensity and gives you more time. But don't overcontract here. If you squeeze too hard, you can actually trigger faster release. So think of it as controlled engagement, not panic squeezing. Now, another powerful method you can combine with Kegels is breath control. Your breathing pattern directly affects your nervous system. Fast, shallow breathing increases excitement and reduces control. Slow, deep breathing calms your body and delays ejaculation. So, when you combine slow breathing with light pelvic contractions, you create a powerful control system. Try this pattern. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly for 6 seconds while gently relaxing your pelvic muscles. This keeps your body in a calm state. Now let's talk about stamina building. Because strength alone is not enough, you also need endurance. You might be able to hold a contraction for 5 seconds. But can you maintain control for several minutes? That's where endurance training comes in. Here's what you do. Gradually increase your hold time. Start with 3 seconds, then 5 seconds, then 8 seconds. Work your way up to 10-15 seconds over time. But remember, quality matters more than duration. If your form breaks, stop and reset. Now here's something very important. Your lifestyle also affects your pelvic strength and control. If you're not taking care of your body, your results will be limited. Let's go over a few key lifestyle factors. First, physical activity. If you sit all day and don't move your body, your pelvic muscles become weak and inactive. Add simple activities like walking, light strength training, or stretching. Movement improves blood flow and muscle function. Second, weight management. Excess body fat, especially around the belly, puts pressure on your pelvic floor. This weakens the muscles over time. So maintaining a healthy weight directly improves performance. Third, stress levels. High stress increases tension in your body, including your pelvic muscles, and that can lead to faster ejaculation. So if you're always anxious or stressed, you need to address that too. Simple techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even regular exercise can help. Fourth, sleep. Poor sleep affects hormone levels, energy, and muscle recovery. If you're sleeping 4 or 5 hours a night, your body won't perform at its best. Aim for 7-8 hours of quality sleep. Now let's talk about a mistake that many men make without realizing it. Overtraining. Yes, even with Kegels, more is not always better. If you train too much, your pelvic muscles can become tight and fatigued. This can actually reduce control instead of improving it. So stick to a balanced routine. 2 to 3 sessions per day is enough. Give your muscles time to recover. Now here's a simple daily routine you can follow. Morning, 10 slow Kegels, 5-second hold, 10 quick Kegels, 5 elevator reps. Afternoon, 10 slow Kegels, 10 reverse Kegels. Evening, bridge exercise with Kegels, 10 reps. Squats with pelvic activation, 10-15 reps. This entire routine takes less than 10 minutes. But if you do it daily, the impact can be huge. Now imagine this. After a few weeks, you start noticing better control. You feel more confident. You're not rushing anymore. You're actually in control of your body. That changes everything, not just physically, but mentally too. Confidence builds confidence. And that affects your relationships, your mindset, and your overall quality of life. Now let me ask you something honestly. Are you going to just watch this video and forget about it? Or are you actually going to apply what you learned today? Because information alone doesn't change anything. Action does. So start today, even if it's just 5 minutes. That's how real progress begins. And if you want more content like this, simple, practical, and actually effective, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, share this video with someone who might need it, because a lot of men struggle with this silently, and so how I'd say, and the solution is simpler than they think. Drop a comment below and tell me your biggest challenge when it comes to control. I'll try to help you out. And remember, you're not trying to be perfect. You're just trying to be better than yesterday. Stay consistent, stay focused, and I'll see you in the next video.